Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Tuesday, March 4th, and I've got a screenshot here of the put-call ratio, which is $PCALL on Thinkorswim. This can be a good gauge when the market is leaning a little bit too heavy on the call side and a little bit too heavy on the put side. Typically when the put-call ratio spikes above a reading of 1, everybody and their mama is getting short. They are buying them some put skis. So today the put-call ratio hits a reading of 1.08. And the last time the put-call ratio hit that level was back on your August 5th candle, with that candle being a false print. So back on August 5th, everybody and their mama buying those puts, and the QQQ here on your August 5th candle puts in a very big bottom, kicks off a very big short squeeze rally. The other part of the equation there could be the fact that for a few weeks they're pulling back the market, dumping the QQQ, walking the thing lower. On the morning where everybody's getting heavily short, you have the initial break below that 200 SMA. Right? Come on in, bears, water's warm, breaking the key level. They rope them in, buy the close, you're back above that 200. And we've all been there before, right? You short the break of a key level, they pop it. You feel trapped, that can kick off your short squeeze. So QQQ after today's action, again, you're getting a big spike in the put-call ratio. You have the break below and the pop back above that 200 SMA. If anything from here, guys, if they can keep it above that 490, could be room for a decent bounce. Now, the key for me and the key for those of you in my room, to want to come here and buy the QQQ for that bounce, looking at the 1 hour time frame here, they got to get it out of the 1 hour downtrend. All right, flush it, pop it, flush it, back to a 21 EMA, flush it back to your 21, flush it. And then today's action, you bounce off that 200 SMA. They pop it into your 21 EMA here on the hourly and a little bit of a rejection. So for tomorrow and later in the week, if they can get the QQQ back above the hourly 21, and not on a little pop, but a good hourly close, could be a decent heads up. They might want to look to turn the corner. From there, I'd look down to a 15-minute, 5-minute buy 15-minute, 5-minute buy signal, and then try to play for a move back into, could even be a pop all the way back into 507, 510-ish. Little rally back into your -1 ATR. Below the hourly 21, I think a little bit too early to call for a pop, despite the big pump there in the put-call ratio. From QQQ, we'll jump over to the S&Ps here, and they don't quite get the break below the 200, but the smooch on the cheek here might be good enough for government work. But you'll also notice they pop it into what? The hourly 21 EMA, then they reject it. You have a sell signal, you got a score -15, bear trend, bear structure, bear momentum. Alright, so cool. They might hold a really big level on that daily time frame until they can clean up the hourly here back above that 21 EMA. Tough to want to come in here, buy the S&Ps, call for a big short squeeze pop. 30-minute S&Ps has a sell signal, 15-minute S&Ps, -13, that leans pretty bearish. 5-minute S&Ps, -10. So I think that'll be the key, or two keys really. One, they got to keep it above that 200 SMA. Above that 200 SMA, 5-minute buy signals, 15-minute buy signals above the hourly 21. Could be a spot to jump in, call for a nice bounce. So keep an eye on the hourly 21 EMA there, and then Nvidia's been a bigger part of the recent weakness. Maybe a chance here for Nvidia to also be a little bit bear trappy. Pump it into earnings, dump it after earnings, take it down to that 113 low. You do have your put wall down at 110. Low of day here for Tesla, or Nvidia rather, was 110.11. Flush it down to your put wall on the break of the key level, pop it back above that key level. Anybody buying Nvidia puts around 110, 112, they're going to feel a little pressure there until the close. If they can keep Nvidia pumping, they're going to feel more pressure. The short squeeze can unfold. 1 hour QQQ. 1 hour Nvidia rather. Sorry guys, it's getting late here. 1 hour Nvidia, very much like the 1 hour S&P QQQ. You haven't gotten that good close back above that 21 EMA yet. If they can do that, and they can do that on a momentum turn, doesn't fix all the issues. I don't think you're buying Nvidia calling for a multi-month rally here. Could be good for a pop back into 125-ish. Which, hey, if you can catch that on a 5 to 10 day expiration call, can make for a good bang for your buck. Back below 113, back below 110. RIP to Nvidia. Quick look here at Tesla. The level I'm trying to watch here is at 260, 265-ish. And I'm taking that from the monthly 21 EMA here. Shorter term thinking, little break below your 200 SMA, you are pretty oversold. It'll be more of a QQQ thing. If they can pop it back above that 282, 285, you maybe come in and look for a 15-minute, 5-minute buy signal. If you're getting a good short squeeze in the market, you maybe call for a pop in Tesla back into 330-ish. So there's Tesla. From there, we can jump over to Apple. Which compared to QQQ, S&Ps, compared to most things out there, Apple holds up pretty good. Looking for a long entry back above 240. Worth noting, you do have a brand new 2-day squeeze shaping up, along with a weekly squeeze shaping up. Now, down the road, you will want to take that weekly squeeze, try to call for a bigger move. If things are bullish, that could be a move into 270. If things are bearish, that could be a move into 210, 200. I don't think we're in the right kind of market to take a weekly squeeze and call for a move of that size. That kind of requires you buying calls that expire 50, 60 plus days till expiration. I don't think in the short term we're in that kind of market. So until we are looking for a move back above 240, looking for lower time frame buy signals, at that point I would like to buy it and maybe calling for a push back into 250. Netflix also holds up pretty good here. Couple closes back above that 995. Could be looking for a buy entry for a pop back into 1025, 1040. But here's the thing. It's not going to be a Apple kind of market. Netflix, Nvidia will be very much S&P QQQ. And mainly on the QQQ here, I've got to look at it for now thinking bulls have a decent chance of trying to get that short squeeze going. They could drop the ball back below that 490. And yeah, at that point, I think you're going to get a bigger pullback here in the market. Big spike in the put-call ratio, the break below, and the pop back above that 200. If they can keep the pressure on the shorts here, it could make for a good pop. So keep on keeping on. Tomorrow morning, I'm live here on the channel, 8:45 a.m. Eastern, for some pre-market prep. I will see y'all then. Have a good night. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Adios.